assaulting an officer, resisting arrest, robbery, unregistered weapon possession, and 1 count of first-degree homicide. Under these terms, you go to the police department in District 23 to be processed and released. Do you understand?
No. Is this some sort of joke?
No, Clyde. This is no joke. You are being released. We have provided you a couple select items to help you get to the next police department, since we have all of your personal possessions back at our ward. I suggest you put on that gas mask immediately. You've been supplied 2 MRE freezer-dried food rations to be prepared at the police department on arrival. 1 pair of Gore-Tex winter gloves, 1 battery-operated flashlight, and of course, the gas mask that you're wearing. The police station should be a few blocks north of here. They will sign for your release.
Why are you letting me go?
You've served your time. Consider this community service. Goodbye, Clyde, and have a Merry Christmas.
Imagine being thrown into a world with no rules. Imagine being thrown into a freezing world where you have to fight to survive.
Oh, he's almost gone. Put your kid. Let me do it. Thanks. You had me pinned down back there. We can't wait anymore, we might take off. Ooh, the group that I'm with. We're gonna have to risk it. Quick,
Take your mask off. Follow my lead.
Let's go. Rachel's waiting for us up ahead.
Who's this?
Man, you know we're short on supplies as it is.
Seems alright to me.
You can't keep bringing stragglers in here, man. Even if they are dry. I mean, all the stores are picked clean and we're only halfway through the winter.
Look, I got pinned down on Dresden. He got me out. Seemed like a good guy to have around. Besides, we need all the muscle we can get when we try and get out of here.
And what new animal have you brought to the circus, Law?
This is, what's your name, man?
The name's Clyde, sir. Thanks.
God, what's wrong with your eye?
Long story, actually.
Well, son, you'll have plenty of time to tell it. Come in here when you're done. I got a few rules to lay down on you.
Lawrence, what does he mean by that?
You mean you don't know what's been going on? You've been living under a rock or something?
Prison, actually.
You'll feel right at home then.
What did I do with it? Where's the ring? It's right in my pocket.
You screwed up, Lawrence. You know my number one rule is no one goes out alone.
What the hell are you doing?
You went out into the drink alone.
Well, let him back in.
You know I can't do that.
Lawrence!
Oh yeah.
Lawrence! Let him in!
Let me back in. Roger.
What did he just do?
Roger won't let anyone back in if they went out alone. He's too paranoid to care. We're starting to think he's gotten wet.
What do you mean he's wet?
That means that Lawrence will be sick just like everybody else. You have too much to drink and you become like one of them.
I don't understand.
Roger just sent him to die.
How do you not know any of this?
I've been in prison for the past year.
For what?
I got in a car accident coming home from a bar. I remember being pretty drunk, and at one point I closed my eyes, and the next thing you know, I'm on the other side of a median. I took out 3 cars and I killed 5 people.
Damn.
And nobody told you about any of this while you were in prison?
No.
Well, a few months ago, probably July or August,
And we should warn you, some of the details are gruesome.
a man got caught running around naked downtown.
He was like a rabid dog,
Police caught him on top of a fire truck.
mauling, chewing the face of another.
He was trying to turn the hoses on. He said it was the only way that he could cool himself down. Well, they went to the guy's house and found...
Killing another person by biting and ripping his face to death.
Yeah, I think that was the first report.
And then hell froze over.
After that, a couple hundred people started committing senseless acts of violence. Shortly thereafter, a couple hundred more started dying, as if the insanity was caused by some kind of sickness. It wasn't a toxin or a drug that was doing it, though.
What was it then?
Water. You said you've been in prison. How long's that been?
11 months, up to today.
Was there a point when they stopped letting the inmates go outdoors?
Yeah, there was a huge riot. A bunch of guys overtook like 2 checkpoints and then were stopped.
When was that?
Jimmy, please. When was that?
3 or 4 months ago, maybe?
What happened to them then? The rioters.
I heard they were transferred to a maximum security prison upstate, but it was just a rumor.
Rachel, be a dear and get this man's bag. It's my assumption that you were expecting to be in there a bit longer.
Yeah, But then tonight they drove me to this garage and they told me to take a hike to the police station. That's when I met Lawrence. What I don't get about this whole thing though is why would they just let me go? Dismiss everything like nothing had ever even happened.
Menu number 12, veggie burger with barbecue sauce. Looks like the state was going to spoil you. You know how they cook these things?
I have no idea. The warden just said I could eat it when I got to the police station.
This here is what cooks the dry food. Chemical packet reacts to water and heats up. Gets all steamy.
They really were trying to kill you.
But why?
God, don't you understand? The sooner the government kills us all, the sooner things can go back to normal.
Aria, please.
But you said so yourself that...
You know this is just a natural disaster. Enough. It's morning. Suggest you get some sleep.
Well, why sleep now?
Prevents attraction to the house. Let's go. Well, I guess you'll get Lawrence's room.
So he's really not coming back. I mean, he seemed fine when he went out.
My dad doesn't really like to take chances. You should get some sleep. Forgive me for not getting you a glass of water.
I wasn't really expecting a goodnight kiss either.
See what you've done. Why did you let him die? What are you doing up here? Everyone's downstairs. It's lunchtime. Come on.
So what's on the menu?
You don't have to whisper, Clyde. They can't hear us down here.
You think Lawrence will be alright out there?
Yeah, man, he'll be fine out there. I mean, he's not an idiot. He didn't leave us for nothing.
You kicked your leader out?
Come on, Rodney. He was your leader out there. Where would you go at the end of the day if it wasn't for Jimmy and me here? And who's made arrangements to get us out of here?
Yeah, whatever happened to your contact? You haven't talked to him in days. You sure he's not dead and you're just keeping us trapped in here for no good reason? If Clyde's gonna be staying here a while, maybe you want to include him on your suicide mission.
Maybe this'll help shed some light.
Residents of Caruso, Hydale, Friedenberg, and all neighboring counties must be on high toxicity air density alert. Gas masks must be worn at all times until further notification. Reminder, clean water distribution centers will be in operation between 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. the second and fourth week of every month on the first 3 days of the week. Quarantine will be maintained at county exits 5, exits 131, and Highway N until further notification.
That recording's been playing since the first major snowfall. Gas masks were administered a week or so before that. See, in the summer it wasn't so bad.
You could avoid it pretty easily. But there's no getting away from it when it falls out of the sky and stays at your front doorstep for months on end.
Arya's right. The good news is that only natural water sources were contaminated with the sickness.
How is that good news?
Anything in bottles before the sickness came is okay.
That's right. Not everybody can get to the drop-off points where the government supplies water. Sometimes we gotta find it. Sometimes we have to take it, even if it isn't ours.
So, stealing is alright?
No. For the time being, stealing's all we've got.
Lawrence figured out right away that the only way not to get jumped by these crazies was to either act like them or hide. I mean, there's no sense in fighting them. One or two, maybe. When you get a dozen of them chasing you, they get real riled up in packs.
Where do you think you're going?
Nowhere, I guess.
What are you doing?
I don't know. This is just so bizarre. I mean, it's right there. All I have to do is fill it up and drink it. But if I do, then
You'll turn insane. Like the people you met last night.
I think you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I do. When Lawrence and I came to town, we came to meet some friends, help them move out of their apartments. We were gonna stay a week, 2 weeks tops. But then the city went under quarantine, the whole Midwest went under quarantine. It's been months now since either of us have seen our families.
Are they okay?
I just assume they're dead like everyone else. It's safe to say that hope doesn't get you far around here. All I have is a stepdad and 2 sisters anyways.
What happened to your mom?
Before everything went to hell, my mom was a teller up at a bank in Skyburg. She was almost done with her shift when a couple of bank robbers busted in.
I need at least 90 seconds. 90 seconds is a long time. 100,000 is a lot of money.
They took a few people hostage and she was one of them.
Who are you calling?
Those bastards all came out safe and sound to have a comfortable life in prison. She wound up dead on the floor.
Why would you do that?
That's terrible. I feel like I shouldn't have been asked. I'm sorry.
Well, don't be. Kind of glad she died then. At least I know she's not still out there. If I saw her out there in the snow, I don't know what I'd do. But if I saw the guy who did that to her, I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of killing him.
Damn. I thought somebody said something of a way out.
You mean Roger's suicide mission? Roger keeps promising that someday soon we'll go up north to hide with his friends in Polaris County.
This whole insanity thing is everywhere, though. What is running away a few hours going to do? I mean, I feel like it'd be even worse up there with the more lakes and rivers with sour water.
Roger's friend Paul was a complete nut even before everyone got wet. He spent his retirement funding an apocalypse bunker. He's got a hunting shack with $1 million war room underneath.
Huh, I'm sure he could survive a whole thing like this for years with a stockpile of food.
That was his plan, except he never planned on the water turning bad. Now he only has rations left for a week or two. Him and his buddies are basically trapped. Stores up there have been picked clean a long time ago.
Well, then what good does that do us? I mean, what do they have that's gonna save us other than a whole horde of food that we can't get to and no water?
They got a hell of a lot of guns. And we got Jack. But when that water truck comes next week, we intend to take it. Simple as that.
So, if you don't have guns, why can't you just steal them like you steal drinks?
Well, in a normal world, where we have Second Amendment rights, we would very well do that. I myself had over a dozen firearms in this house. Every single one was confiscated the minute shit hit the fan. The government got too worried about what would happen if a nation of gun-toting crazies got out of hand. So they did the noble thing, detained all of our guns, but guess what? We still found great ways to kill each other. You don't even have to be crazy to do it.
Just get to the point.
The point is that if they bring their resources down here, and we take our resources and use them together, we just might be able to get some water. Clean, fresh, unsour water comes in to the Midwest to help the people who are going through this plague.
Still don't think the trip is worth it.
It's become increasingly more difficult to risk going out in the middle of the day for a small water supply, and half the time the water doesn't even get delivered. But this next water truck is guaranteed, and when it comes, we're gonna overtake it. All of us, plus Paul's crew, will definitely be enough to secure what we need. 2 or 3 will take the truck. The rest of us and our supplies will go into the moving van. We'll bust out of the city and sit out the rest of this insanity and solitude up in the woods.
So that's it. Because when he puts it like that, it all seems so simple.
It is. He just likes to complicate things.
But this will work. We just need to be organized and precise.
Last week, we let a guard from the water truck stay with us. We thought he was dry enough to talk. He'd been separated from the truck by a bunch of crazies, and before he became wet, he started telling us which trucks were 100% coming. And the one next week from Nucia is for sure arriving. I still don't think we should trust him at his word, though.
We got Paul on the webcam, Roger. Says he needs to talk to you.
Where do you think you're going?
I just have to lie down for a bit.
Suit yourself, just don't make too much noise.
Hey. I want to help you, you know. You took me in, and that must mean something. I'm going to find a way to repay you for what you did for me.
Good. We need more honest men like you, Clyde. You know, it's guys like you and I that keep this world sane. Remember that. You'll always have a reason to go on. Have a good rest.
Roger, we can't wait much longer. The others are getting antsy, and soon there won't be a way to stop them. In 2 days, the 4 of us are driving down, and you better be on your way to meet us.
We will be. Lawrence became too dangerous for us down here, so I had to kick him out.
Look, Roger, I'm sorry to hear about that. But if that's what's hindering you from picking us up, then it's bad for you and me both. I mean, I can't let you stay up here if you can't say for sure that we'll be able to get that water.
It won't. We got a new guy staying here. Real level-headed fella. I think he's better than Lawrence ever was. He's got respect. That's something not a lot of folks have around these parts anymore.
Well, it better work out.
Jimmy.
Jimmy's safe! Jimmy's in the water! Get him out! He's going outside now. I don't care. He's going out.
No, he can't! He's just got the flu!
What are you talking about? Your first rule is you're wet, you go outside. And he looks pretty wet to me.
Roger, you gotta send him away.
No, you must not tell me what I can do with my own son. He gets one more night!
You're not going to keep this boy in the house and tell us you're keeping us safe.
Who the hell are you that you get to decide who stays and who goes?
I'm leading them outside from now on.
You said he was Lawrence's replacement.
Lawrence would have kicked him out even faster.
When I kicked Lawrence out...
When you kicked him out, he had the keys to the van.
He didn't trust you, and apparently he was right.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
How would that have helped you? You got him out of here before we even had a chance. He knew you couldn't be trusted with something as important as the truck key.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't be trusted. And it's good that you all know that he has it safe in his care. So tomorrow morning, you'll look for him until you find that key, whether it's still on his body or not.
And what if they don't?
They? Where's the fearless leader now? If you and your friends don't find that key, then perhaps I'll lose a key too. Perhaps the key that lets you back into this house?
You wouldn't. Roger, you lied about Jimmy this whole time.
This is my house and he is my son. I do what I want with what I have.
Your son is not a thing, he's a person, for Christ's sake.
Well, apparently he's a thing to you, or you wouldn't have kicked him out. I'm going on an overnight drunk. By the time I wake up, you had better find that key. Or you'll get to be with your friend Lawrence out there for a long time.
Roger said something about an overnight drunk.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good right about now.
I never got to thank you for saving Lawrence back there. I hope you have bloodhound in you so we can find him again. What's wrong with your eye?
Yeah, dude, what is wrong with your eye?
Basically, a bunch of guys jumped me in the prison yard. They pinned me down and they plunged this tattoo gun into my eye. The doctors, they did what they could, but it was too much ink, and they weren't about to do reconstructive surgery for a guy like me who's on death row. So that's that.
Damn.
Time to put this one away. I got just okay.
I don't want to be alone tonight. What are you doing? I just want someone to be with.
here to help them. They're my friends.
They're your friends. You are their enemy. You must save them.
What the hell is this?
I meant to tell you the truth.
You just felt like lying to me a little while longer about killing my mother was safer? That it's too good now that you have everyone's attention?
Things weren't going as planned. We weren't even supposed to take hostages. Things escalated, and it's something I can never take back.
I was at a state when she died. For 6 hours, she lay there dying because of you. And I couldn't be there for her.
Arya, I know I should have told you when I first realized.
I couldn't even go to the damn trial. But they saw your face. My whole family knew how terrible you are, but
But what?
I don't care about Lawrence anymore. I wanted to be with you because I thought I could be happy with someone else. Can't afford to wait around at a time like this.
So why does that change anything? I'm still going out there tomorrow to help you find Lawrence.
Yeah? Well, I already know where he is. He's at my car in the old Warwick parking garage. The first place we were attacked, and he saved me. I wish you were here now to save me. You'll go out there with us tomorrow, but please don't come back. Neither of us will tell the others. You can just take some food and water, but please, just get the hell out of here. This is Lawrence's room. You don't belong here.
To those who deserve to know, you shouldn't have to risk yourselves on a mission from a madman.
Roger was a crazy, and I recognized it before I let Jimmy go. Keep him locked up. I will bring Lawrence back before sunset, hopefully with a moving truck. What you must do is contact Paul and tell him to start driving down. Plans are now in motion. Lawrence will lead you to safety up north. Your suffering is only for a little while longer, as it is the dead of winter. Spring is coming. Clyde.
Lawrence! 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 Wake up! Lawrence! Come on! Wake up, Lawrence! Wake up! Come on, buddy! Wake up! Wake up.
Brother, what are you doing here?
Saw Roger had gotten lit. I figured I'd come out here early. Let the rest of them sleep in.
Yeah. Well, they got Lawrence. He's dead. Is Ari okay?
Yeah, she's okay, man. She's safe. We're still going through the plan. It's happening today.
Okay. The van, where is it parked? You got the keys from Lawrence.
The van's down by the lakefront. Lawrence and Aria, they were watching the sunset when they first got attacked. Jimmy came and saved them. Roger let him in. Still can't believe they're gone.
Well, we can try for them later. Right now, we gotta get moving.
We gotta get out of here! There's too many of them! Let's book it, man! Let's book it! Let's make a break for it! Get to the van! Go, go, go!
Damn it! I dropped them! What? Keys, drop them back there!
You get them.
What are you doing?
Tell Aria I'm sorry. You're going to make it. It's New Year's. Just save a toast for me.
What the hell? What are you doing, man?
There he is. Go get him.
Yes, sir.
We got you now.
I'm pleased with your work, Doctor. The information this man has brought us will be crucial before release.
I had to use the antidote on him so that the neural synapses connected to the camera in his eye wouldn't die. Otherwise, the information would have been lost.
Of course, you'll have a much bigger batch made by the time this goes overseas. We don't want this to be small. This will be a major terrorist operation, and we can't have any loose ends.
By spring, I can have the whole Midwest back on its feet in no time. I estimate quarantine will be over no later than May 23rd. After that, deployment of troops will happen over the summer to stop the infection over there.
In the video, there was a man driving a moving van.
Yes, both parties were eradicated. Taken care of the minute we got this information. Except for that girl. She got away.
Inform the Vice President that Phase 2 is ready. We are ready to stage the toxin. Gentlemen, we're going back to Iraq.
Time to nut up or shut up.